Back to me. Donnie, just find that. Come to me. You should.
We are now closer than we have ever been. We are now closer than we have ever been to victory. Some are already calling it the greatest, some are already calling it the greatest victory in the history of mankind. Some are calling it already. We are closer than we have ever been to victory. Some are already calling it the greatest victory in the history of military campaigns. Today, I can announce that the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great loss, a very great defeat at the hands of the fighting men and women of the United States military. The people of Texas and California should know that they will be welcomed back to these United States as soon as their illegal secessionist government is deposed. I can also confirm that the Florida Alliance has failed in its attempt to force the brave people of the Carolinas into joining the insurrection. Citizens of America, we are now closer than ever to a historic victory as we eliminate the final pockets of resistance. God bless you all, and God bless America.
It's a delicate balance. Can ordinary voters have a government that establishes law and order, respects the view of current citizens, and doesn't degenerate into stupid, fanatical racial politics? And the white supremacists are trying to push it towards stupid racial politics, and the left is trying to push it into stupid racial politics. I have a quiet conspiracy theory, which I fuck it.
Say, you know what channel you're on?
Yeah. The biggest factor in, I sometimes speculate, and I'm not saying this is a theory I fully believe, but all this stupid DEI and discrimination on the basis of stupid racial ideology, was that just a plot in order to make people more racist in the hopes of rebuilding white supremacy?
Yes and no. This is the way, at least in my interpretation, I'm not going to answer for sure like I know everything on the planet. I think that what happened is you had Russia and you had the USSR. They launched their campaign that Yuri Bezmenov talks about, the demoralization, all that shit. I think it would probably became public knowledge prior in some form or fashion, but at the very least, whenever someone opened their mouth about it, then there was probably organizations like, I don't know, the Muslim Brotherhood of Qatar, who looked at that and were like, opportunity. And over time, with it being such a long drawn out process, because he says in the 1980s, he's like, this is long over fulfilled. The fact that it's still going is amazing. Well, if they're trying to get greedy and draw out that process, and you have all these people that have caught wind to it at this point, all these secret organizations, cartels, gangs, politicians, the elite, deep state, and they've been in the loop for this longer than I've been fucking alive, then I think, yes, it was meant to inflame white supremacy and black supremacy and radical Islam all at the same time. But I think at first when it started, I think that whoever instituted that and whoever wanted this to go through had a better idea of how they could handle it when the time was come to snap. But I think something went wrong along the way to where it's more of a runaway train situation, to where now it's kind of like a power vacuum, if that makes sense.
My rational mind says the runaway train situation seems most likely. There is too much complexity here for any group of planners to control what's going on. At the same time, there's stuff that they did that was absolutely guaranteed to backfire if their goal was to stamp out a nasty ideology. Because whenever you persecute people, you give attention to them. You give them the privileged position of their views being unfalsifiable. Because if you make information secret, everybody else has to wonder what that information is. And then any propagandistic group can just say, well, the stuff that we need to prove our side was made secret by the government, or is being suppressed by Google, or whatnot.
Dude, trying to get Hunter Biden footage this week. About a month ago, I could type in hunterbidenlaptop.com. It would take me to hunterbidenlaptop.com. I can't find a fucking image or video of that man smoking coke anywhere, not even on DuckDuckGo.
What?
Yeah, because there's a line in the music video to where it's like, something like, you're on cocaine. And I was going to have him go like, right at that moment, because I've seen it before with my own eyes. And now I'm looking for it. And part of me is wondering if it has to do with the trial, if maybe it got seized or something. But usually when the FBI seizes a website, they'll tell you. But...
well, that's certainly a way to make people distrust the social institutions and make people paranoid. And paranoid people aren't exactly noted for making good decisions.
No. I mean, shit, it kind of makes me paranoid. I'm like, I fucking seen it. I know it exists. And I just told my neighbor, too. I'm like, go to hunterbidenlaptop.com. Trust me, once you see it, it'll give you a different framer's perspective. Well, if I can't find it, she ain't gonna find it. Like...
So, I mean, we should know suppression tends to make ideas more virulent. And yet, so many social institutions are trying to control the situation by suppressing things for the long term. This
I think that's
a bad idea if you know history, that you kind of wonder, is this deliberate? Are they trying to sponsor these ideas by suppressing them? But no, it's probably that they genuinely are idiots and they haven't studied history.
Tragedies all on the news, it may very well be us. I'm working and I'm certain that his will is mine and ours is loving. I'm swearing I come every time that I go there. I have no interest coming back here. I found solace in a hole.